All right, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I had to wait a little bit longer. You know, it's just things get complicated. But we here anyway, and we gonna talk about this. What happened the other day between while Elizabeth got her live shut down and what her sister was talking about. And I think a lot of things is messed up with this whole situation. Elizabeth know what's up. She know we rock with her over here, and she's more than free. She's more than freely. You know, she come in and out the chat sometime, but I can tell right now she heard I've been saying that, but she was hurt about what Derek did. I know she was. But all back off the meat off the Ricker scale, we gonna kick off with this intro, and then we're gonna come right back and we're gonna get right into this because I'm gonna play this recording for y'all and we're gonna jump right into this. But let's go ahead and bring up this disclaimer. Suddenly they heard a voice call out, "Hello, Grandma!" My name is Jill Malik. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that sub button and the notification bell to be notified when I do go live. So I'm gonna go straight to this live. You know, right now, it's a lot to discuss with this. I don't even see who all in the room right now. I ain't gonna do no introductions, no shout outs and none. The reason why I'm going live late, y'all, because I honestly been working in the mornings, so I gotta go live later on in the evenings. You know what I'm saying? So that's all what it is. I appreciate y'all all for being up in here. I can't even see how many people in here because I ain't got time to be playing no more with YouTube and playing no more with none of these people. But Elizabeth know what's up. I'm standing on Elizabeth's side here, and I always been like that since day one. I didn't switch up. I didn't change. The fact of the matter is, I represent for the real people, and Elizabeth so happens to be one of them real people. Her and her sister. Derek, what he doing on the other hand, that's some shady shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. Hold on. Let me go ahead and click this thing. I'm sorry, y'all, about me having to skip it out like 20 minutes late, but yeah, we're finna talk about this right here. Shout out to According to Amber. That's where I seen the video at. I wasn't even up, but thanks to According to Amber, she was up. Matter of fact, thanks to According to Amber, she was up late at night. My ass was passed out. They said this live was at like 12 something at night. I was long gone to sleep. I had work the next morning. So shout out to According to Amber for real for that. And I appreciate that so much. But here we go. Let's get into it. I'm just gonna let it play.
Derek got a state parole office. Go to the state parole downtown. So I gotta go to the federal building. Okay, well I'm about to go. First, I'm about to stop at Big Mount House first, and I'm gonna bust out all her windows if she's not there.
Hold on.
If Derek's not there, I'm about to kick the door in.
Hold on.
Why Derek not answering the phone?
I want to go to this one first.
They mad about that me getting posted on one site and stuff. Like the girls are so jealous. Yes, they got my other page shut down.
I want to go to this.
Yes, they just got my other page shut down. I gotta do so much money. Like I'm so fucking pissed. I just woke up from my motherfucking page now. Knowing that's how I like, oh God. Like you over there working hard. What's the deal? Like, and then I don't understand Instagram, how'd you let people come to me and say all this stuff and report my page, but not take their page down? That's ridiculous. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, the persons is reporting it. Like, I don't know what they doing, but my page is gone. Not how got my page sit down. Like, I'm so fucking pissed.
This is one of them.
That's why I'm about to just go to the hotel. Like, they're like, you signed up for the show. Like, you You signed up for that. You asked for that. Like, you signed up for that ass whooping. Like, and then get here and now everybody trying to play victim. Like, why y'all keep getting my Instagrams and stuff taken down? Why? Because it's on a blog site. It's on one site. Like, you're mad about the blog sites. It's ridiculous. Like, I make my money off Instagram. I'm not no bitch that just sitting home, at home, on the computer or on the phone, yelling at the fucking phone, talking to the phone, getting mad. You know, like, that's not my lifestyle. Like, I moved to the city. Like, y'all see how I work. Like, why do I keep doing that? Y'all already then got my OnlyFans and put stuff on my OnlyFans, but y'all asked for that fight. Y'all asked to swing. Like, y'all got paid to get into a fight. Like, y'all knew that. Y'all got paid to get y'all ass whooped. Y'all knew that.
Yeah.
Now you mad because everybody see you getting your ass whooped, but everybody see what's going on for you. So now that you're mad and you want to get my Instagram and stuff taken down.
So this is, who is this I'm watching right here? So this is I don't know who that is, but reality TV or something like that. Shout out to that person too. Y'all make sure y'all go sub up to them. They got that. They got that little. I got that from them. Is this the live I'm looking for?
My Twitter is AssNaked, AZZNAKED.
Is this the live I'm looking for? Where she went off?
I guess I'm a transformer. You look manly.
Is this the live? I think.
You can get more than just amazing, delicious.
She leaked everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's only right that she should have did that, because the simple fact is they did it to her. And first, and for I'm gonna let Monique explain it more.
How about this, Mookie? You got them bitches posting on my motherfucking naked pictures, and them bitches posting records and all this type of shit, and got people playing on my phone. Bitch, I'm gonna get you put in jail, ho. Don't fucking play with me. You better tell them bitches to get my fucking shit back and take my shit down. Bitches been calling my motherfucking phone all night. Bitch, they done posted all my naked pictures, me jacket. Bryson, get out of here. Doing all that type of shit. You sitting right there. You done gave them hoes my baby picture. Bitch, I'm gonna put you back in jail, and that's on mommy. Ain't no listen. You not saying nothing. Y'all paid for this. Bitch, y'all signed up for this. This what the fuck y'all signed up for, Derek? Y'all, you signed up. Yes, you do.
Yep.
Yes, you do. Yes, you the fuck do. Right. Derek, stop fucking playing. You signed up for this stuff. You went over grandma's house trying to act like you was all sad with grandma, bitch, to get pictures to take to go get to your friend. Like, if you doing ridiculous shit, you're going to go to fucking jail. Bitch, you're trying to stop my bag. They got my shit deleted. They're calling OnlyFans. They're calling my phone. They're posting up ads. You know me more than...
Actually, that's called defamation of character. If you're trying to stop somebody's business that they've been thriving off of the internet, and you sit up there going to get pictures and stuff like that and giving it to the person that you know your sister don't like, that's defamation of character, bro. You can't be sued for that. Serious shit. And then she losing money off. This is her losing her money off of her business. You feel me? So yeah, of course she has the right to sue. But knowing how big Elizabeth's heart is and how loving of a person she is, she's so loving that she probably won't even want to do this shit to her brother, but she just hurt right now. You know what I'm saying? Understandable. Man, bro, when I talked to my mom about this shit, bro, she was like, that's fucked up. My mama said this shit. She was like, that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom's like one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? I talk to her besides my wife, but my mom is one of my best friends. I talk to my mama to get a lot of information and shit from a woman's perspective. You know what I'm saying? So she told me, yeah, that ain't right. What her brother doing, that shit dead wrong. And yeah, it is you. You let Monique in that house. Monique is a fucking sneaky ass person. I don't give Monique ain't gonna do a damn thing to my shit. I promise you that. It's so weird and coincidental that nobody don't fuck with me over here, bro. They know what type of time I'm on. But anyway, back to the point. It's not about me. It's about the fact we have to stand up for Elizabeth over here, straight up. Because at the end of the day, bro, Elizabeth didn't ask for somebody to go up in her grandmama's house and go up in there and take the pictures from when she was a baby. Derek, you let that motherfucker in your grandmama's house snooping through rooms and shit, snooping, taking pictures. Why would you I'm not even finna let no woman, I don't give a fuck if it's my wife. You not finna, man, rest in peace, my grandma. You not about to come in my grandma's house, bro, and be snooping around and I catch your ass in a room somewhere doing some real malicious intent type shit. Straight up. Hey, that facts, KC. That's right. Malicious intent. I'm a automatic get on your ass like, hey man, what you doing up in here? Hey, nah, we ain't taping this. You know what I'm saying? We not taping this right here. Like, but then this the crazy part. I want to say this too. Man, let's keep going.
Any of these bitches know me.
Let's keep going.
You know me more than anybody fucking know me. At the end of the fucking day, you're going back to jail, bitch. If you ain't stopping this, you're going to go back to prison.
Exactly.
I got so much proof to put you in back. You're going to go back to jail. I don't care. Because he called you. I told him to let you know. Because I'm about to go to Big My house right now, and I'm about to fuck Big My house up. Y'all at the court, y'all about to go to the hotel that they just told me where y'all was at. So at the end of the day, we're all about to go back to jail. We're all about to go to jail. So just get prepared.
About that. I don't know nothing about nobody getting their channel taken down.
My record is as long as your dick. You know I don't give a fuck about no problems, Bookie. You know I don't care about going to jail, bitch. I'm not no girl. I'm a girl. You know I don't give a fuck about doing that.
Man, I don't even know if
you should have gave a fuck. You just doing shit besides the family. Like, girl, Miss Thing, you just doing too much. You already working with that gay ass boy, CJ, who I don't like, and you know he don't fucking like me. Bitch, you already got these fat assholes on my motherfucking problem. You just doing too much and you don't see nothing about it. You won't fame that much. Talk about how your daddy a crack and your other brother gay. You ain't gotta use me, boo.
Hold up.
Girl, I'm a girl. You know I don't give a fuck.
Now, remember I said some shit. Somebody was like, oh no, Listen.
About doing that? You should have gave a fuck. You just doing
about Derek's other brother. Listen.
Shit besides the family, like, girl, Miss Thing, you just doing too much. You already working with that gay ass boy, CJ, who I don't like, and you know he don't fucking like me. Bitch, you already got these fat assholes on my motherfucking problem. You just doing too much and you don't see nothing about it. You won't fame that much. Talk about how your daddy a crack and your other brother gay. You ain't gotta use me.
Do I need to rewind it again? Bro, I'm relatable to having this shit. Just because I'm not a gay man or a part of the LGBTQ community, these people are from my type of background. They got, like, what I'm saying, background, like my mama and daddy was in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, out there selling them packs. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to talk about what they did, but shit, I grew up around this shit, so I'm relatable to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know that this ain't no game. Whatever Elizabeth, Derek, and Monique has brought onto this show, this is getting really street. Y'all don't even know that. Like this done got to they fighting at the point that these people on hands, they throwing hands at each other. Elizabeth's tired of this. You know what I'm saying? Like Elizabeth is dead tired of Monique's bullshit. Monique is out here playing victim, but acting like I don't know why we beefing. Monique, you know why y'all started beefing. You mispronounced this woman. Straight up, you did that. But why can't you take some accountability and just be a woman and apologize? Just apologize. It don't hurt to say, you know what, I'm wrong. I want to apologize and say I'm sorry for this. But you kept egging shit on because, yes, you do have insecurity issues. Let's go.
Hello? Yeah.
And yeah, Elizabeth has all grounds too, Sue. But man, do I think she really want to? I don't think she really want to. It's her brother. She got more love for her brother than her brother got for her. That's some bullshit. I can't stand the fact that the oldest, because I'm the oldest, I know how it feels to be the oldest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go against my brothers even if they go against me. You feel me? Like, I know that shit. You feel me? So I know if we in the streets, we doing street shit, or you messing with this girl, bro, you better not choose her over me. Straight up, you bet. Now, if you wrong, you did something wrong, yeah, man, tell me I'm wrong. But other than that, don't choose nobody over your family, over your flesh and your blood. I don't care what's going on, especially your brother and your sister. Man, hell no. Like, you don't know how close y'all really is. Derek just telling me that he don't care. He don't care. You're in it for the money. You obviously in it for. I said this a week and a half ago that this dude is using it. He traded his sister. Let's go, man. Let Elizabeth speak. One thing I'm gonna say over on this channel, Elizabeth's voice been being heard, and it's gonna keep getting heard. And that's on point blank, period. You hear me? On me, for real.
Them talk about that. Derek, you so fraud. Talk about your manager that everybody work with is gay. Them are fucking butch queens. You talk about that. You know them people don't like me. You always do that.
But they like to put her business out there like that. That's not cool. But let's talk about your business, Derek, and who the people you work around. Why can't Monique and you expose that? Stop exposing Elizabeth's business and expose your own business. This is the problem with people. They want to. I don't get it with people. Why they want to so much intertwine and intervene with other people's shit and try to put out other people's business. Put out your own business. Tell the truth about what you got going on. Don't be out here trying to talk about somebody else's shit when you ain't even got all your ducks in a row. You hear me? Like, this is real. Like, I'm so mad at Monique and Derek right now. It's ridiculous. Because as people, as my color, my people of color, y'all not supposed to be acting like this. Straight up. Y'all not, especially you're not supposed to be treating your own sibling like this. Like, that's not right. This shit is not right. You leaked her number, had people blowing her number. I'm the only dude that didn't blow her number up. On me, I just asked somebody, hey, if it's okay, I'm going to put it out here publicly. I said, hey, if it's okay, if Monique ever want to reach out to, sorry, not Monique, but I was like, if Elizabeth ever want to reach out to me, hey, just let her know. I'll give her my number. Let's talk outside of this shit, because I see there's a lot of mis shit that's being misrepresented on the internet, and people saying certain shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I don't. If you ain't hearing from me, that shit ain't true. I'm just gonna say that right now. But I'm gonna say this. I would rather hear, like, talk to her one-on-one, because I don't want to get shit mixed and screwed and mixed up with none of that. I'd rather talk to Elizabeth. I don't even have Elizabeth's number, but Elizabeth, you hearing it firsthand. Reach out to old girl, give my number. I'll give my number to you, and I want to only talk to you. Straight up. I don't want to talk to nobody else. I don't want to get in the middle. I only represent for real people, bro. If y'all don't understand by now why I don't fuck with a lot of people, because they not real. And I can see through that shit. Straight up. Real recognize real. That's been A1 since day one. People understand what certain people go through. A lot of people, they get on this bitch and they fake it, act like, oh yeah, this and that, but they can't relate. They not understanding nothing what people go through. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that. They don't know how it feel to be homeless. They probably know how it feel to be homeless, but they don't know how it feel to be having people trying to hurt you, do harm to you, or you trying to do harm to somebody. Man, look, this shit got real. And I've been telling y'all that from the get-go about this Derek and this Monique and Elizabeth situation. Shit gonna hit the fan. And what's going on? And the first person who I caught my attention, this is how I am. I only catch my attention to somebody from the 5 minutes that I'm talking. It only takes 5 minutes of you talking, whether if you're on TV, on the internet, or anything. Right then and there, I can tell if you real or fake. I can tell if I gotta really watch your dumb ass. You can't play me. I can tell from right then and there if you're gonna be somebody that try to snitter and wiggle and try to play me like a fucking dummy. You hear me? I can tell. I'm gonna play you from a distance. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it cordial with you, but I'm gonna play you from a distance. Now, if you try to fuck with me the wrong way, yeah, I'm gonna come off on your ass. I ain't with all this shit, but it's about that's not get off topic. This is about Elizabeth telling her side of the fucking story. It's not about me. It's not about nobody else. It's not about no fucking body else. It's about Elizabeth. And this is what I've been saying from the get-go. She has rights. Her business should not be out there. It's not. This is why I'm fighting so hard about this shit, because you're putting somebody's personal fucking business out on the internet and thinking that it's cool. That's not right. How would you feel if somebody did your child that way? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? People get real quiet when you say, oh, what about your child? And people put your child business out there, and you got a grown-ass child somewhere. Somebody put your child business out there, you know what I'm saying? How would you feel? Think about it. Everybody got a mama and a daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people this, man, tread lightly and don't just get up on the internet just dogging people the fuck out when then try to be like, oh, I'm cool with you later after you done dogged them the fuck out. No, keep that same energy. On me, this the world we living in. You don't like me? Keep that same fucking energy. Straight up. And that's what I like about Elizabeth. Elizabeth like, hey, you don't like me, man. Keep that energy. Keep that same energy. On me, keep
You're
going.
my brother. You know them bitches don't like me.
Exactly.
Like, what is you doing? Bitch, like, you dumb as fuck. You literally went over there, then you played grandma so bad. You got grandma thinking like, oh, my grandson, this and that. Bitch, you played her to go over there to get teeth, to get some baby pictures.
You say it off, Derek. I ain't gonna lie, you bad off.
Like, what is you talking about? You're going back to jail. You can say this, bitch, I don't give a fuck. My criminal record is way longer than your dick. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about going to jail, hoe. Bitch, they gonna walk me the fuck out, bitch. I'm gonna be walked out of jail.
Yeah, I understand they all wrong, but at the same time,
The loyalty is
why does
lacking.
Elizabeth get to lose her channel when they don't get to lose their shit?
You're wrong. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. That's your girlfriend. Okay, that's cool. Talk about your daddy's a crackhead. Your grandmother's on your daddy's side. They all dying and shit because of drugs and stuff like that. Talk about how your mama how mommy put your family on. It's like you got a lot of stuff to talk about. Grandma giving up the pigs program. Like, you doing shit to grandma. You going around playing the family just so you can get tea on me. I'm trans. What you so worried about the trannies for? Like, that's confusing the fuck out of me. Your father's a crackhead. He can't go over there. They don't want him over there. Like, you're going to fucking jail. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, everybody keep talking about this and doing all this. Like, I don't give a fuck. You're going to jail. Yeah, he hung up. Bitch, you calling our cousins and calling everybody, bitch, you're about to go to jail, ho.
Yeah, I got to continue this interview. Hold on, man. Hold on. I got to continue this shit because, man, shout out to Elizabeth, bro. On me.
Going to jail. You these officers that undercovers.
Boy, let's rewind this shit.
That's your girlfriend. Okay. And you don't see nothing here. They're posting up ad. You know me more than stopping this. You're going to go back to prison. I got so much proof to put you in back. You're going to go back to jail. I don't care. Now, and I'm about to take my house up. Y'all at the court, y'all might do it. My record is as long as your dick.
Okay.
So you can get teeth. You doing everything, Eric? You cannot be me. You cannot do, like, you have to build your own character for people to love you.
Man, and Elizabeth just said she likable. Facts.
Like, you keep
doing
that.
Like, somebody that's likable.
I go to prison. I don't want to be with the females because all I'm going to have to do all day is fight the females. Every time I go to female prisons, I always have to fight females all day long. So I don't want to go to female prisons no more. Because female prisons, they be so jealous. You have to fight them all day. Like, I don't want to go to a female prison no more. Put me with them. I'm cool. Just put me with the men. I don't go through all that when I'm with the men. When I'm with them women, I have to go through so much dealing with women. Like, oh my God.
That's heartbreaking, bro. It's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. You know what I'm then why she crying? Why she crying? How you gonna add insult? How you gonna put insult to injury or assault on the injury, on a wound, on an open wound? Monique's sister so fucking dirty, they gonna get up on here and laugh with the one that you can't fight. Let's just be honest, you can't. I respect fighters. The only reason why I didn't drop this shit yesterday, guess why? I took my son to go support his coach at his first exhibition match. That's the reason why I didn't hop on this shit. I didn't have no service where I was at. So when I got out, I started seeing this shit pop up. You know what I'm saying? So, man, Elizabeth, if I would have seen this shit earlier, I would have been up on it. I would have been up on this heavy. Y'all already know how I do over here. I don't know about a lot of people in the chat. They might not agree with me. I support Elizabeth. I don't give a fuck about what people. It's my opinion. It's how the way I feel. So if Elizabeth is going through some shit, I'm like, damn, that sucks. You know, because that's a real person. You actually can feel that energy. When they going through some shit, you can feel how emotional that person is to where it almost damn near hurts you. And for her to be crying like this, I'm like, damn, you know, that actually fucking sucks to be up on a live crying because of these people got you upset. Yeah. You know, and I'm with Elizabeth the whole way. Like I just want to have my energy straight. Totally. Some days I have my energy straight. Sometimes it's okay to blow off. We're human. Nobody didn't say we can't go off and do it and say what we want to say. Every human has emotions, and we're not gonna be. Oh, let's be a loving, caring, kind of people and hold hands together and come together. We try how many years we done tried that. It doesn't work. Let's keep going.
God. I don't care.
Thank you, Chicken PK Needle, for standing with her. I appreciate that. That's for Elizabeth.
This is so much.
Straight up.
Like, I do not want to have to do this stuff with my brother.
Exactly.
I want to have to go do this.
And you hear it personally while she cries. She says she don't want to have to do this shit with her brother. It hurts, especially when it's your family member, like your fucking brother. Bro, I can't even imagine no shit like that. I really can't imagine nothing like that, bro. I can't imagine. Man, I've been a want to whoop my brother ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to whoop my. Thank you for that $5 super chat, chicken head PK Neela. I appreciate that so much. But the federal penal code for doxing is 653. An individual can face up to a year in jail. Damn right. Yeah, but I want to keep going. Because I'm not gonna stop here. Monique, your voice will be heard on this panel, on this channel. It will, and it's gonna keep continuously to be heard. Anybody what I am against is bullying. That's why Black people's voice be heard over here, because I feel like Elizabeth needs to be heard too. Yeah, Monique is a bigger woman, and people shame her all the time for that. I don't shame Monique for that. I don't give a fuck about that. I care about the heart. It's about what's in your heart and your mind and how the way you move and orchestrate yourself. If you doing shit that I see somebody else doing, I'm saying, okay, well, why don't you give that person some gratitude or like get them like, you know what I'm saying, some recognition, like be like, oh, hey, I got this from this person. You know, do something simple. It don't even hurt to do it. But we don't have real live people like that no more in this world. And I hope one day that y'all wake up and start seeing through some of these people out here that be lying and acting and faking for this motherfucking internet that they realize fake in real life. They not gonna even bust a grape in a fruit fight. Elizabeth gonna bust a grape motherfucking. She gonna cut the water. You hear me? She gonna cut the water and everything. You hear me? That I like that energy. You hear me? Be real with me, and then if you real with me, I'ma love you to the death. Straight up, that's real. I don't give a damn what you choose to do in life. Man, you love me, I'm gonna love you back. Man, that's why I feel. That's why I respect Elizabeth, bro. At the end of the day, a lot of people be faking on her, bro. Like for real, that shit ain't even cool. That shit ain't even cool, bro. But let's let her talk.
Like, y'all really doing too much. Like, I cannot take it. I do not have the attitude to be the bigger person. I'm sorry, I just don't have that attitude to be the bigger person. I don't know how to stop being angry. Like, I do not have that attitude to be the bigger person.
This shit sad, bro. On me, it's sad.
You trying to do everything like me. You going to work with people who despise me. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna say this too, Monique. I wish your ass would try to come over here and report my channel shit. You good luck with that one, because I don't need no help with that. You ain't gonna be able to do it. But let's keep going. I promise you, God works in mysterious ways, and I got him on my side. So you can try all you want to and see where you gonna end up. You hear me? On me. Even if I'm cuss, we all sinners. Let's just put that out there. Everybody on the world, we all sinners. But I'm gonna say this: you can't touch nobody or come near nobody who got God in their corner. So yeah, Elizabeth, I mean, you keep doing what you're doing, and baby, keep speaking on what you're speaking on. We got your back, regardless of what. You know damn hell and well, my number is out there for you to hit me up. We can, just like I do with Deontay, we can talk outside of this YouTube shit. I'd rather talk to people. I want to see how my people is. That's how I am. I want to see how my people. I don't want to use y'all as fucking content. I want to check up on you sometime. On me, ask Dante, bro. Because hey, man, how you doing? How you feeling? I'll call him sometime out of the blue. Just because I'm thinking about it, because I hear something, man, dog, you straight, bro? Man, what's that? What? Oh man, I'm straight. That's how I am, bro. I ain't no fake fictitious ass person that just want to use you for fucking content. On me, I'm not like that, bro. Like that is. I'm young, but I'm not dumb. And that's not in me. That's not how the way my mom and my dad raised me to be like that. They was real street people. You feel me? Like my dad was really in those streets. My mama was really in them streets, but they taught me a lot about being a kind, generous person, but also being being able to whoop somebody's ass when they get off. You know, like get on their ass when they get to tripping. So, hey, it followed me all through my adulthood, and now this is where I'm at, and I stand with certain people. Period. I don't give a damn if you gay, straight, bi, trans. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of it. I look at the person for who they are within. I don't care about none of that. I'm not gonna whatever you want to be represented as. Guess what? I'm a acknowledge that, and I'm gonna respect that. Other than that, because at my job they don't call me my name. They call me Geo. On me, I'm just starting that. I'm just starting something new. And I'll be damned if somebody call me by my first name. Nah, motherfucker, I'm Geo. You hear me? So I can understand why people be tripping. Let's keep going. Let Elizabeth talk, bro. On me.
They don't have the credentials
I
to
understand.
do that. I'm sorry. They get loans. They fooling people thinking they gonna get the money back, pay the money back. They're fooling people. They don't have the loans. He probably got a loan out on that damn Cartier watch, or he probably got a loan out on that AP watch. But that's it.
But if Elizabeth saying it, when has she lied?
We were so cool before though. We were so cool. Nothing to poo-poo. They're not doing nothing. Poo-poo as a whole job. They're not saying nothing to my sister. Even though I don't want them to say anything to I knew my brother wasn't who I thought it was from jump. I knew this. I know who my brother is. I know who he is. But that is my mother's child. You know, that is somebody who I care for all my life. I've been knew he was this shit.
I keep hearing this thing about this PPP shit. I don't know if it's true, but if Elizabeth is saying that, you know what, I'm gonna rock with what Elizabeth is saying. She might be some truth in that. Because she ain't been so far-fetched from telling a lie. She ain't been telling a lie. Oh, Lord Jesus. Hold up. And she ain't been telling me no lies, so shit. Let's keep going.
But I did not think that he was going to get on the internet and needed to take me down for him to get better.
Beautiful.
He has so much other people to take me down to do, but you didn't have to come up with this way. Like, so, no. My mother, I'm going to tell you the real thing. My mama was the biggest drug dealer in the city.
I respect it. Hold on. I'm going to say one thing. I'm going to respect that because, man, look, everybody, parents, when they grew up, everybody ain't motherfucking said Diddy and had it coming up. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say Diddy and had it coming up, but I'll be damned if you ever try to judge my mom and my daddy for what the fuck they had to do when I was coming up. Because shit, it was this why I say I'm relatable. I've been through that shit. You feel me? Like, I know what Elizabeth's talking about. They the biggest ones in the city, and you know, sad to say, man, rest in peace to her mama, but man, that's what got her mama put up out of here. But you know, that shit, it just hits a certain part of me to where I'm like, man, that shit hurt. You feel me? Like, I ain't even gonna cry, I'm a thug. You feel me? I'm gangster. You feel me? I had to say that shit not to cry, you know. And I ain't even all that. I'm a family man, but I changed my ways. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you know, I know what that shit feel like, and then have one of your brothers or your sisters trade on you like a bitch, bro. It make you, man, that shit. But y'all don't be understanding. Y'all don't. A lot of people don't be understanding this shit. They just get on here and talk and think this shit a joke. You feel me? Like they be thinking, oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting to you because you never lived that shit. You feel me? Like, live it. Try to go out and live the life of a person that has nothing, but have a house that has to keep paying bills, but they have to sell dope to pay the bills and take care of fucking 4 kids or 3 kids or 5 kids. You feel me? Like, try doing it. And then you tell me how the way it feel. Don't matter of fact, don't even tell me. Just shit, live it and enjoy it. Because it's a beauty and it's a curse with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's keep going.
The biggest drug dealers in the city, okay?
Let's keep
My
going.
mother has 3 RICO cases. She beat 3 RICO cases. She did everything. My mother was one of the biggest women drug
My
dealers
mama
in the
been
city.
to jail for a whole year. My daddy was locked up too.
You know, so. And let me tell you why Derek don't like my mother. He don't like mama because this his last bid. My mother bought lawyers and they were telling him like, oh, you can take a plea case or don't snitch or snitch or whatever. Like you could take a plea case. How do you go? My sisters and brothers, they love him. That's their brother. He's not doing anything but taking their money. You know, he's not doing nothing but taking their money. That's our brother, so they're gonna love him. But I ain't even about to get into that about my mama.
Shit crazy.
I ain't even about to do all that.
Shit crazy.
Like he got a problem. He got a problem with, but he can't hate us if we never did anything to you. You can't go around. Yeah, they got my page.
I'm about to cash this $50,000 check and get my entire car loan paid off.
I don't give a fuck about you cashing nothing, woman.
They doing hella talk shows for $3,000.
It's a commandment. Exactly, GFP. Facts.
$1,000 of that dollars has to go to makeup, hair, and wardrobe. Another $1,000 of those dollars.
I'm gonna drop that link right now. I'm gonna let y'all come up in the back.
Put you there
they gotta be up out of here like 5.
The last $1,000 of that dollar is your transportation.
I want to hear what y'all gotta say.
You know, so y'all don't got them the little 3K or stuff that y'all doing. Y'all doing all that to get money that you ain't. It's just reversing back. Like you're not making no money. You have to think. If they're not getting 10, all those talk shows don't pay no money. Do you know that? Talk shows do not pay no money. We had to beg WETV. I had to beg WETV to get that $1,000. The money that they get from these talk shows, you telling me you doing this for a little bit of nothing. You don't have no hustle outside of selling drugs. You don't have no game outside of the drug game. You don't have, like, you know what I'm saying? Monique don't have none of y'all don't have no hustle. Way Up and Carlo King didn't even pay them.
Nope. It's been exposed. Didn't pay y'all. Carlos King didn't pay y'all.
You know what he doing.
How does she know that? I got you in a minute, Nicole.
Give me
not
recording with WeTV no more because Derek and Monique keep
3 more minutes. Stay back there. Stay back there.
Not recording. They're not recording because Derek is fighting Monique.
Everybody in this bitch hit the thumbs up. You hear me? You don't talk that real.
The sisters got 4. Them sisters got 4. $400. Them sisters got $400. Me and my sister got $1,000 per episode. They're not on the next season. They acting like the next season because everything that we recorded so much stuff that it can fit 3 or 4 seasons. You know, we recorded so many things that it can fit 3 or 4 seasons. So they're not recording. And the way that they drag out the show, the way how the show is being dragged out and being put, they will be able to mix those other things. You can't get on Love and Hip Hop without a talent. They don't have a talent. You gotta have a talent.
Yeah, you're in the background, Nicole. That's why you can't hear me.
And if they get a spinoff show, if they get a spinoff show, if they get any type of show, if they're not getting 10, 15K a pop, they're not making no money. You feel me? If they're not getting 10K a pop, they're not making no money. The shows do not pay them. When people like when my friend when she got on Housewives, they offered her a $1,500 check. My friend was already a billionaire when she got on Housewives.
That part she ain't even got to disclose.
They offered her.
She ain't even got to disclose
a $1,500 check to get on Housewives. Then she didn't even take the $1,500 check. She just did the show. After her name came up and she was relevant, then they offered her a bigger check. My friend was already a millionaire before she got on Housewives.
Yeah.
The people don't pay. They don't pay.
Nicole,
it's a budget. The budget has to be split between every single body that's on that show. And the simple fact of WETV didn't even pay Derek because they was not allowed to pay prisoners for it. Yeah. You feel me? You did all this. You didn't even get Derek is not even allowed to get a check from WETV because WETV are not allowed to pay the prisoners for the show. WeTV are not allowed to pay the prisoners for the show. They're not.
Say it again, Elizabeth. That's why I love Elizabeth, man.
Doing these shows, you're not getting a dime.
I'm so glad we got Elizabeth, bro. I'm so happy. Most of these people being quiet about this shit.
You're not getting a dime from the show.
I'm so happy, bro. We got Elizabeth, bro, out here in this world. Because shout out to Elizabeth for recording. For According to Amber for recording that. Thank you so much, According to Amber. Thank you so much for recording that, because that's my dog. Elizabeth know I rock. According to Emma, know I rock with her. You feel me, man? If y'all ain't subbed to According to Emma, please go hit that sub button on According to Emma channel. Now, let me bring up Nicole real quick. But yeah, what's up, Nicole? Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love, sister. Peace. Peace. Blessings. What's going on with you, Nicole? Have you ever heard anything about what's going on? You can't hear me? Nicole, I'm going to drop you down and let you come back up, all right? Damn, why can't I? There's something wrong with your audio, Nicole. I don't know. Somebody else click that link real quick and try to come up and talk. But shit, don't need to try to come up and talk, but talk about what you think about what's going on. And do you think that it's okay for a brother to trade on a sister like that? It's not. It's not. Because I got a son and he the oldest, and I got a daughter, she the youngest. You think I got a boy that's younger than them. My boys will not trade on a fucking sister. On me, I'm training them, I'm prepping them not to ever do no shit like that. Nigga, boy, ooh-wee. Y'all better, I'm sorry y'all for saying the N word. I apologize. Certain people don't like it. I'm gonna say that y'all better, my kids ain't gonna ever switch up on a fucking sister. I promise you that. What's up, Nicole?
Okay,
peace
can
and
you hear
love.
me now? Hey, peace and love.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Hey,
peace and love.
Hey everyone. Hey family. I watched the whole thing. I was actually up when it happened. It broke my heart because one thing that triggers me is I don't like bullying and I don't like harassment.
That's why I'm gonna tell you something, Nicole. That's why I do this shit for Elizabeth. That's why I give her. I don't give a. Yeah, I got a major platform, somewhat of a major platform. Well, shit, this shit major on YouTube. A lot of people can't get up to 8,000 subs. My shit major. I'm popping. If I'm making attention to people that's 100,000 subs, 30,000, 20,000, shit, and my shit popping. I'm gonna say this. I'm doing this channel for people who've been bullied, ridiculed, and been beat up on. You feel me? And who want to learn how to fight back. You want to learn how to fight back? Come over here and talk. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to you over here. I wish they would run their stupid ass over here and try to do something. They gonna get jumped.
Hey Tiffany.
It's fair and square.
But here's the thing. A couple of things. First things first, let me give you my theory. And this is allegedly, because my intuition has always been, it's always kicked in when something doesn't feel right to me. And what I always felt was the situation between Monique and Derek was much bigger than what they're claiming is love.
Yeah.
And with this allegedly PPP loan stuff coming out, it clicked what I was feeling. My theory, allegedly, is that they have no choice. And Derek especially has no choice but to stay on Monique's side, because if he goes against Monique, I think there has possibly been some scamming and some other stuff involved that if he goes against Monique, Monique can easily put him back in jail, and vice versa, where both of them can possibly go to jail. That is my.
Go ahead, Nicole. I'm sorry. My computer died. Go ahead.
Okay, did you hear what I said, or do I need to repeat it?
Now repeat it, please do.
Okay. So I have always felt that it was much bigger than this quote unquote love stuff. I've always felt that there was something deeper on a legal level going on, that if either one of them snitched or left each other, somebody was going to rat on someone. My theory allegedly is that with this whole PPP loan situation, if there's any truth to it, or if there's anything else involved in it, for him to leave Monique or go against Monique, we already see how evil she can get.
Yeah.
She will possibly put him back in jail, or they would both go to jail. Okay. There's something involved possibly that has to do with that, where if he says he, in his mind, I'll screw over my family, my family will forgive me later. But if I screw this girl, I'm thinking in the theory of, this is the only theory I can think where I feel like Derek has no choice besides him being a bitch ass. If he really has no choice in a situation, it could be that she has done some stuff that, if possibly it's a situation where I go against her, it takes one phone call to put me back in prison. Or it can be one phone call where we both could get in trouble. That is the only way that I see that this is why he is so invested, because he has no choice. Otherwise, he could potentially have an issue where he can go back to jail, allegedly. That is my theory on the situation. And when what's her name this said allegedly that these may be her PPP loans, it clicked for me. And I said, up there it is. Because if she took those loans out, if there's some scamming or some stuff involved in this situation, they have no choice but to bond and band together, which is why she's so confident in saying he's not going to turn against me for y'all, because he's not trying to go back to jail. Point blank, period. He's not trying to go back to jail. So this is why I said there was something about it. I said there is an angle here. He has no choice but to stay loyal and stay by her side, because if any issue breaks out, he can go back to jail. I've always felt that, but I just didn't know what the angle was. And then with them saying that there's allegedly these PPP loans, I said, there it is. This is possibly what's this bond. This is possibly,
That could be the theory.
yeah, this is possibly what is keeping this bond, is that there is some illegal stuff going on. Because let's be clear, even if she was working that reception job, a reception job, especially in Chicago, how much money are you really making? You spent probably half of your salary on all of that stuff for him. There's no way. You can't live.
And the other half on taxes.
Yeah,
Because you know how much taxes there is to get them a
thank you,
bitch.
Julie. So you can't live like that. So where did you get this money from? Where did you get it from?
Exactly. You know, when they said that about those PPP loans, I actually thought about that. I was like, damn, that could be a really good reason. But then I'm thinking, like, would he really be ignoring her calls on on national lives too?
No. Here's the thing. Ignoring the here's the thing about it. We clearly know that he does not like her for that. Derek is too arrogant and too much of a physical appearance type of person. He's too much involved in his looks.
He's too shallow.
He's to not have a woman to match what he likes. At the end of the day, there's more in stake than just simply caring about her physical appearance. There is much more in stake. If his freedom is in stake, he is going to make sure, even if they get into it, even if he doesn't answer the phone, he is going to make sure that he does not piss Monique off, because we clearly already see that Monique don't know how to keep her mouth shut. She running her mouth about business that she shouldn't be running her mouth about. So can you imagine if he really decided to say, F you, I'm going with my family, what she could do to him? It's possible that this is a situation, because we know she's evil. We know she'll do it. So that's my theory in the situation. All of this is allegedly. It's all alleged, but that's my theory in the situation. And once Tracy Trendy came out with that PPP loan stuff, I said, there it is. There is an issue, a legal issue possibly involved in this, where he has no choice and he's willing to screw over his family right now, because if I got to screw over my family to not go back to jail, then so be it. It is what it is. Now, that's my theory in a sense of, now, it could just be that he's just a bitch ass, point blank, period. But my theory is he's scared. He's scared because she may have something on him that can put him back in jail.
The PPP loan, though, like, this is what I want to say. How this PPP loan shit pop up out of nowhere? Look, I don't know if that shit true, even if it is, bro. I don't give a fuck about that. What I give a fuck
And
about,
if it is, she's most likely gonna go to jail too.
yeah,
But
because
yeah,
Cause they've been catching mad people with that lately.
Elizabeth exposed it. But you know what I'm gonna say? Something, bro. Elizabeth been transparent and true with all the shit that she been talking about.
Mhm.
And about everything that Elizabeth have said has came to fruition and has came the truth. It's been knocking on doors. But I'm gonna say this: they wasn't ready for Elizabeth to just expose all this shit. But see, Derek, why would you go let this woman that you dating in your grandmama house? See, this the part I don't get. Why would you let this woman that you just dating in your grandma's house go get photos of her when she was a baby and do all this extra shit and talk about how to weigh this and that and this and that? Because I ain't gonna claim this on my channel straight up. Elizabeth
Yeah.
is what Elizabeth is, a woman.
yeah,
And a
but
lot
think
Yeah.
about what I just
I'm gonna
said.
say this: a lot of people can't handle that shit. So what? So fucking be it. That's a woman, bro.
But think
Respect,
about
Mhm.
what I just said.
bro. Like I'm gonna say this shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. People be like, oh, all this. But when years ago, I could have sworn I seen a bunch of girls, a bunch of women with man that wanted to be, they was with gay man. Let's just be real. But now the roles have reversed because you got, other shit. But I'm gonna say this, bro. Keep that same fucking energy. Stop with this bullshit. Keep the same. What I don't get is what I can see why people be hurt, and I can see why Elizabeth is so hurt about this shit because she just want people to keep that same energy, bro. On me, and I want y'all to keep that same energy, bro, because y'all don't understand what it's like, bro, to be like growing up around some shit that you have no control over. You don't know
And you
what your
have to
next
become
gonna
part
be
of
like.
your environment to survive.
You don't know who finna feed you tomorrow of the day. You don't know what's finna happen to your
Mhm.
parents. You feel me? So I respect people for going through the shit that they go through and hold their fucking family down and say, look here, I'm the mother, I'm the father. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck how I run this household.
Mhm.
I run this household. And this ain't even on no Malcolm X or no Dr. Martin Luther King shit. This just on some shit that people, us as a people, we need to stand on that shit straight up.
I'm sorry, Gio. I got to respond to this Lotus Blossom. One, if he is any type of accomplice to those PPP loans, he can go back to jail. That man is still on federal
Yes.
and state probation. So at the end of the
Yes.
day, all she got to really say is he helped me fill out those applications. It could be any little thing that can take him back to jail. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that if he has any type of fear of whatever they're doing, because neither one of them are working, and like Elizabeth said, they don't get paid that much, if not really anything, to be on that show. So how are they surviving right now? If there is any type of scamming or anything involved, I can see how he could be so scared to say, sorry, family, I gotta stay with her because we see how evil she can get. And if she throw me up under the bus, even if she lie and can prove and make up stuff, I could possibly go back to jail. So I could see him having that type of mentality, that because it doesn't make any sense beyond that. On top of the fact that I do feel their situation with their mother is much deeper, because I often wondered, like, how did Derek feel that his father's side raised him, but the other siblings was with the mama?
Man, I'm gonna say this. This shit, that shit just be complicated like that. I can speak on that. It be complicated like that. And I ain't gonna give
Life
nobody
is like that.
a lot of ears that be open and they want
Mm-hmm.
to hear real shit, like too real to the max to where you can't hear this shit to where you think, man, y'all can't understand about why
Listen.
people had to do the shit that they do. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I totally get it now. I remember seeing crack rock. You feel me? When I was a little kid, didn't know what the shit was in the plate. You feel me? And I went up looking for snacks and shit. Fucked around and stumbled up on some crack. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Man, I kept watching whoever was watching me at the time. I ain't gonna say no name. I ain't gonna put that person out there. There ain't no snitches in this game. But I said,
Damn.
oh, okay. I see my dad.
There.
I see he keep going. Yeah. I went up there one day, caught motherfucking P coming up in the house one day, and I was, P, man, give me $20, bro. I won't tell my. You was here, man. Shit, huh? Give me $20. Buy me a new game too, motherfucker. I gave that motherfucker some shit. He came back, new game, $20. I said, oh, I was up on the game all day. You hear me? I said, this shit different. It hit different. But I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Sometimes you gotta get it how you live because these companies ain't hiring people, and I understand that they not, especially. Man, sad to say, black people, they don't give a fuck about us, bro. Like this is
Yeah,
real.
but Gio, how as a child though? You said you know about that. Like as a child, how would a child feel that the other siblings? Because he may have siblings on his father's side too. But let's just say you close to your mama's side, or most of your siblings are on that side. How do you feel that you as a child was on the daddy side and was being raised by them, while the rest of your siblings was being raised by the mama? There
Man,
may be something inside of him that triggered him on that.
ain't no
But Elizabeth did say it
everybody.
though. She did say, at
I'm
the end of the day, you've always
gonna
wanted to be me.
say something. I'm gonna say something real quick. Man, I'm from the fucking streets, bro. I know this shit. Everybody got a crackhead in their fucking family. Everybody in America got a crackhead in their family. Facts. This is fucking facts. You might not know it, but you got a crackhead in your family. I was about to say you didn't see me. Oh yeah, let me. I dropped it for you again, Auntie. Come on back up. But I'm gonna say this real shit. Everybody got a fucking crackhead in their family. This is
At the
fact.
end of the day, this is how I see Monique. Monique, you a snitch, girl. You a snitch, and you went on national TV to snitch on this woman 2 times, girl. To the
Yeah, it's on the
streets, you
dad's
This
are
is
side.
a
the third
damn
time though. This is
snitch.
the third time she let Derek do this shit. How you let Derek get up on a fucking thing and dog you out? Like, how you let Derek cheat on you and then turn it that see the infidelity shit and the cheating shit, that's in a whole nother spectrum. Yeah, I fall for
Mhm.
shit like don't cheat on your spouse. Don't do that unless if you doing some other type of shit, unless you keeping it P. You feel me? You pushing P. You're not telling you telling her what it is and she understand, or you telling him what it is and he understand. Maybe some seeking brother husband type shit. You know what I'm saying? It might be on some type of shit like that. Hold
So
on, let
you
me
saying that he shouldn't feel away? You're saying he shouldn't feel away. That he hasn't like gotten over that trauma. That's
click
what I'm
the link. Click the link. Auntie's advice. Click that link. Are they someone that they know someone on it? Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, bro. Like what Elizabeth, man, at the end of the day, what Elizabeth is going through right now, she's speaking real live fucking facts, and a lot of people ain't even feeling this shit. Like this shit real, bro. Like ain't no, yeah, it's on Love the Lockup, but these are people that's real. You feel me?
Mhm.
These people not playing. Elizabeth is not
Elizabeth, she did
playing.
not come up on Love After Lockup, so at the end of the day, that shit ain't reality TV. That
Man,
shit is live and real live.
bag. This is what I'm trying to tell people. She been had the fucking bag, so stop trying to make it seem like this woman got a bag off of this Love of the Lockup shit. He been
Exactly.
so you
Well,
can't
that's true.
dog
Yeah,
the
I mean it's true, but I just feel like Derek has a vendetta that he hasn't gotten over, and he may need to go to therapy for it. Like I think it's much deep. I think all of them have had trauma, and instead of them getting help, they had to just keep pushing forward. But there's some issues besides that, but I think most of it is out of fear. We clearly know how Monique get down. If there is anything that is scandalous going on between them that they have to keep between themselves, they about to be a Bonnie and Clyde situation. That's why and honestly, I feel like at this point, he probably constantly disrespecting her and cheating on her, hoping that she would just leave him at this point. Like, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Because it almost feels like, again, there's obligation here. And it's not obligation just necessarily for the show, because in reality TV, you don't really start making money on reality TV until about the second or third season, if that sometimes. It's deeper than that. We got to stick together. Otherwise, some things may possibly get exposed. That's my theory on the situation.
yeah.
And that's why Elizabeth's getting thrown under the bus. And maybe with a trigger of Derek has always had a vendetta when it came to his brothers and sisters being with the mom while he was with the dad. Could be a mixture of that too. But I think it's definitely some issues behind that.
Oh, he definitely has some trauma. Oh, you best believe he has some trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of those kids have some trauma, but at the end of the day, it's how you develop and how you move forward that matters.
Yep.
His mentality,
It's exactly how this how his friend was saying it, the girl that was here on the last live, that she was saying that she was trans with them from kids. His mentality is still from when he was back in jail, when he first got into jail. But at the end of the day, that still doesn't excuse the type of loyalty you have with your family, no matter the type of relationship you have.
Unless he feel like he
To
about to go back
me,
to jail.
yeah, nah, my man. To me, he's lower than dirt. That dude is like, dude, you worse than an amoeba on dirt. Like, you just nasty.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you just poop all nasty. That type of, you fertilizer. Put it like this. He fertilizer.
Oh, he
There
is.
you go.
He is.
Cause
I guess I
no.
was just trying to give another theory because I was like, if besides him already being low down, and we clearly know he's playing both sides and he's passive aggressive. I that theory came up. It was already in the back of my mind, but when they exposed that PPP loan stuff that's possibly hers, allegedly, I said,
Ooh.
oh, okay, because he already did 10 years. He ain't trying to go back to jail. He's
Ooh.
not trying to. So when you think about it, it's like he may be like, I better do whatever the hell she say and do whatever the hell we gotta do because she is a vindictive ass female who will possibly put me in jail. And because he has priors and she don't, they will easily make sure he go back to jail.
Oh yeah. Damn, well, I still say it though. How do you have the heart to do what you do? To do what she did, most of all. Like, you did this to another female. Well, to you, it might not be another female. Let's put it like this, to another human damn being, girl. Like, you know karma is a damn circle. Have you not seen the fucking circle of life?
Yeah,
Like,
but
damn.
transphobia, but here's the thing. Everybody has been looking at this show in different ways, and a lot of it is due to the fact that it's their own trauma on how they look at things. They look at things based off of their own trauma. Because I'm looking at a situation like even with Auntie's advice last night, she was like, "What is this? What show was people watching?" Because I'm seeing something else, and I'm saying the same thing. How do you watch
Yeah.
and see that Monique and her sister wasn't the aggressor in the first place? But again, when people have trauma or they have biases and things like that, they see what they want to see. Don't necessarily mean it's the truth, but they see what they want to see.
Exactly, because I saw Monique antagonizing her. I was like, yo, I said it. I would have done the same thing Elizabeth did. I would have gotten out and stumped her. I'm sorry, I'm from the hood, bitch. You come and you told me I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna hit you. Then you come to my face, I'm
Yeah,
gonna come at you. I
for
don't
real.
condone violence. Sorry, I don't condone violence. But if you get to me, I'm gonna black out and I'm gonna get at you.
But
Like,
that's the
I
thing.
end up.
That's the thing. What a lot of people realize is us between the world and what we come from and shit like that. Like Elizabeth, no, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I fuck with Elizabeth heavy. I don't have to fake this shit. Like, oh, I only fuck with you because you're in love with the lockup, and I was wanting, you know, nah, bro. Like, it's a lot of other people
Mm-mm.
popping on love with the lockup. I don't fuck with straight up. I don't want no interview with them. I don't care about being around them. None of that shit. But I see so much of this fake shit that be on the internet, bro. I ain't got time for that fake shit. Like, I don't give a fuck where you from, bro. Son, turn this light off. I don't care about none of that shit. It's about who are you as an individual. At the end of the day,
No, did he freeze?
hold on. Hey,
How you represent
hey
yourself
there.
is at the end of the day. Because when you come into the world, the only person you gotta represent is that
Oh,
face you have in front of you.
Exactly. And the problem is that when people don't, it even falls back when it comes to racism. If people don't understand it or nor they have been around it or they've been taught to hate, they will continue, even if that person is
Hmm.
genuine, even if that person, like a lot of this is the transphobia. You don't understand you don't understand trans people. So because you don't understand it, you're just gonna judge it. Therefore, I'm just gonna hate her versus seeing who she is as an individual. That's what it
Exactly.
because at the end of the day, if you look at, but the problem is you have so much transphobia, and to me, this just proved it because the harassment she's getting just because she's a trans woman, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like if the fact that you despise her so much because she's a trans woman, that is a serious problem. That's something inside of you. That's
My
something
thing is,
you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My thing is that I am wondering, do you think WeTV would actually like fire them for
Well,
this
let
situation?
Elizabeth say, and
Because let's be honest.
Yeah, but Elizabeth said they're not. She claims allegedly that they're not filming anymore because of the physical altercation between Monique and Derek that constantly happened. That they're not filming no more. They don't want to deal with the drama anymore. That's what she said. So we shall see if this is something that is going to continue, or are they doing these type of promotion campaigns because they're trying to get picked up maybe on another network for another show? Because she said they're not filming anymore.
I really don't want to see them on my TV again. I'm sorry. I really wish WeTV can understand that shit, but
I'm sorry, Yuli. Gio, if you can hear me, he is still trying to get on.
Gio, Auntie's waiting. Come on.
I know we need Auntie on here. Come on, Auntie.
I need to hear this because I was listening to that live that she made, child. Okay, I was like, oh my God, Auntie, you have me with not breathing, Auntie. I was rolling laughing though.
Yes, I know. I think Gio walked away, but Auntie,
I wish you would be able to do that.
Well, oh wait, Auntie, if you do you have Chrome, or what internet are you using? Because sometimes certain internets the link doesn't work. So you may, I don't know what you're using to get on.
He's coming. He's coming.
Okay. Yeah, Auntie wasn't playing no games, and I agree with a lot of stuff she was playing last night. A lot of the stuff, but there were certain things that she didn't know. But I think I hopefully just filled her in because I was watching all of them lives. I was up, honey. But yeah, but Auntie was spitting fire last night. Because it's true, because you was calling her. But as soon as you got your ass whooped, now all of a sudden,
exactly.
Like, get the hell out of here. Get out of here.
Dude, I was rolling laughing with everything she said.
Because you can hear him. He's dealing with the kids right now. So let him do it again when he get back, and then he'll put you on. Hold on, Auntie. Oh yeah, he doing. Yo. He must be in another room. But yeah, honestly, that whole situation, like when she started crying, like I almost broke down because it triggers. I'm sure everybody has experienced at least one time in their life of being bullied or harassed or whatever the case may be, especially now in this social media world. And it really did like trigger me because no one deserves that. Like literally, where you are doxing someone, putting their information out there, trying to pretty much destroy their business. And again, because they don't have a business and they're not working at all, or they're allegedly possibly scamming or working, just a 9 to 5 without any hustle. Because I mean, nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Poo apparently got a 9 to 5 too, but she also got a side business. She's trying to make income in both ways. But when you don't have that type of side hustle to you, it's nothing for you to try to affect someone's business because you don't have anything. You don't have anything to hold on to.
Jill, put Auntie on. Auntie's there. Put
she didn't come in the back. I haven't seen.
No, she did, but she said you didn't
tried now.
I was in. I didn't see her coming in the back. If she came up, I was in the back with my son trying to get him ready for boxing.
Send her the link again. I think she's still in there. She said that the link worked, but you wasn't paying attention. So send the link again so you can bring her up.
Yeah, let me post it in the comments because I sent the link like 10 minutes ago and waited up here for 10 minutes.
You weren't paying attention to bring her up.
No, I'm saying I waited up here for a whole 10 minutes and nobody popped up, but I had to get my son ready for boxing. Come on, Emma, let's go. Turn the tablet off. Let's go. This shit real. I live real life. Let's go, son. Come on.
It's time. It's time.
Let's go.
Oh, and then another thing too. When she was on live, she said that Derek been using all the brothers and sisters, and even Chris, the baby, sound off on it and said he was used too. That Derek pretty much be using them for money and everything else, and literally don't give them the money back. He's just pretty much using everyone, and even Derek.
You know what I see?
even Darren got on and was like, oh, okay, he messing with my sister, then I don't even need the money, but it's the principle alone that I'm gonna get the money back because you messing with my sister. Because at the end of the day, they love and respect Elizabeth. Those other siblings, they don't play when it comes to Elizabeth at all. So at the end, but yeah, she said that. She was like, they love their brother, but they brother constantly taking money from them, constantly. And even Chris
On that first,
vouched
yep.
on. He even said, I was like, Chris, and Chris said, yeah, he was like, he used me too. And I'm like, that's the baby. He ain't even 18 years old yet.
That's messed up. You know that? Like, that's crazy that you have somebody,
Hey,
not
Auntie,
even somebody in your family that you don't trust.
the link, you can't see it. Gio, do you see Auntie? Auntie said,
I see it. I see it. Keep going. You keep talking. Go ahead.
okay, I'm just saying it because she's saying
No, I seen. I'm trying to get my son ready for boxing.
okay.
I'm just listening to what you're talking about. Go
No,
ahead.
but do you see Auntie? Because she's saying that that's what I'm saying. She
I was
said,
waiting. I seen it. I seen that. I read that like 20
okay.
seconds ago. Not gonna lie to you. Trust me. I seen it.
Okay. All right, but yeah,
But
but
At
go
the
ahead.
end of the day,
What you were saying though about
that Elizabeth said that Derek been using the other siblings for money. He's constantly taking money from them, and he even Chris vouched and said he got used too. Chris, the youngest one, he even said that he got used, and he was saying that, you know what I'm saying, Derek pretty much is trifling. He confirmed it. So when you got the baby of the family, and typically the baby of the family, everybody protect. You got the baby of the family coming at his big brother, his oldest brother, saying pretty much he trifling, you know, it's a bad situation.
it's like you can see it though that he's that type of person. Because tell me something, what type of person do you know can come out his mouth and say my family never helped me? When I'm sorry, I'm about to curse. When bitch, since your mama, God forbid, God rest her soul, passed away, your butt has been being taken care of by your older sister and the rest of her siblings and your rest of your siblings, and your ass comes out your mouth disrespectful mother.
Yeah,
Saying that this person did not and has not done anything for you. Let's be freaking honest here. What do you expect from a human being that got no dignity to even recognize his own family that fed him, that made him grow up to the man that he is today?
but guess what, Yuli? Here's the thing. He may be getting his karma because if he was doing all of that victim stuff to get Monique and all these other girls to sit up there and send him stuff or whatever, I think he got the perfect person now in Monique, because Monique clearly is about destroying lives if she can. So
Oh,
at
yes.
the end of the day, you may be getting your karma because you did all of that lying and victim shame. You did all of that. You did all of that, but you don't realize who you end up getting in the end possibly could be somebody who can destroy you in the end. So
And at the end of the day, it could happen. You know why? Because even if she does got a little bit to lose or whatever, he has a lot more to lose because he won't only lose his
it's freedom.
family, he'll end up losing his freedom. Exactly.
Because the person with the priors is always going to get looked at way more than someone with no priors. Let's just
Yeah.
keep it real. And
And
also
I,
the fact that he's
yeah,
a male.
that's true. And at the end of the day, I just want to say this, Elizabeth, because I'm about to go really quickly. I gotta go feed. I gotta go eat, and I gotta go feed my kid. Elizabeth, even if you don't sue Derek, you got every moment to go ahead and have the liability and sue the hell out of money for defamation of character. She ain't related to you. She ain't got shit to do with you, and she don't want that destroying who the hell you're working to be and to become. So at the end of the day, girl, do what you gotta do and take her for everything she is worth.
Which is
That's
nothing.
my last 2 words. So
Which is
bye.
nothing. Bye, Yuli.
Peace and love, guys. Love ya. Bye.
G, are you able to bring other people up in the car?
Yeah, I can bring people up. Ain't nobody been clicking the link though. I had the phone the whole time in my hand. I didn't see nobody else clicking that link. So I didn't see no more guests in the back. So I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, it's again, like I feel like maybe in the beginning they were all plotting and planning certain things together, but then things just got too far. And even people was trying to say, Elizabeth,
I think it's more than just plotting. I think it's a lot of people behind the scenes that be plotting about this shit too. You know
yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
not to mention
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck how anybody take it. If the shoe fit, wear it. You feel me?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I feel like it's a lot of people that be plotting on this type of shit and like be like wanting motherfucking a Grammy for this shit. You feel me? Like, bro, this ain't about us. It's about Elizabeth.
Oh,
You
and
feel me? It's
another thing
about
she
us. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about Elizabeth.
right.
Why can't you speak her truth? She been the one that been getting bullied and ridiculed on the internet and getting frowned upon again and jaw jacked. You feel me, man, bro? I'm just about tired of this shit.
And another thing she said that was
That,
interesting is that allegedly she said Derek's manager allegedly likes to mess with the trades and pretty much
that part,
yeah, you remember that part,
right
right?
in the
She's
background, I just see him.
yeah,
I see it
she's
right. Oh, it's Auntie. Hold on, let me
oh
let you up.
good. Yes,
Oh,
auntie.
come on up, Auntie. I see you down there. I don't know what's going on with her shit, man. Come
Did
on.
she unmute herself and
Nah, she was back there and then she took it off. Like, you back there, but it's telling me. Now this is what it's saying for my phone. Hold on, let me pay attention to the road. It's saying, okay, add the. There we go. You
Hey,
up here now?
auntie?
Hey,
Up
can
here.
y'all
What's
hear
up,
me?
Auntie? Up
Yes,
here.
auntie.
What's up?
What's
I
up?
don't know what the hell was going on with this shit, but what you think about
Get us,
this
sweet
whole?
old auntie. I'm sorry. I'll let you talk.
Yeah, what you think about this whole entire situation, Auntie? About this shit with Elizabeth and the fact that people act like they was riding with her, but then they turn around and trade on her. Like, what do you think about it?
I
Like,
think
being
that it was
honest.
a
Like,
whole bunch of.
you see the homophobic slurs, you see all this shit. What do you think about it?
I think that it was a whole bunch of ratchet stuff that was going on. When I listened to the sisters post today, it seemed like they was all good in the hood, and then once they all got on the show, and it was some setup things allegedly by production, that it all went haywire. Because if you listen, Gio, like for real, listen, right? And I rise with Elizabeth, trust me, I do. But the more that they've been talking, and the little sister was talking today, Aubrey, it let you know, Gio, that there was some serious scheming going on by all of them. And what you and I think a lot of it was contrived, a lot of it was produced, and they was all in it together. Because if you listen, Elizabeth was like, we was all getting along at first. Everything was going, everything was gravy. And then when they got to fighting and everything, right? Because she said that the production kept calling them that they had set it up. And you could tell it was a setup, because if you looked at my video yesterday, I put a picture up of the sister Aubrey in the car when she was asking Derek why she got her two sisters. Derek, are they trying to fight us? And Dirk whole face changed, and I put a picture up there on purpose to show little Aubrey face. She was looking real fucked up in the face, right? Because his story wasn't jiving. And then when he hopped out the car about the fight, they wasn't ready for the fight. But like Elizabeth and Aubrey was saying today on your thing, they was saying, yeah, production. I was telling them I ain't think I was coming. It was my birthday. I was going to get my nails done. And then all of a sudden they kept calling. They was outside the house and they was offering us more money. So I think that a lot of what they went through in the beginning with the Facebook and all that kind of stuff, all of that was contrived drama, right? That was going on. But it to me, it got out of um it got out of hand, and now it's really out of hand. But if you listen, you could tell that all of them was in this together. Derek made sure, the sister said we had to beg them to give us $1,000. And the more, like I said, the more they talking, the more that's coming out.
I'm gonna
Yep,
say this.
I agree.
I'm gonna say we can agree to disagree, but I love you, Auntie, to death. But I'm
You
gonna
can
say
love
this.
me, boo.
I'm gonna say this though, Auntie. I'm gonna be honest.
Go
I
ahead.
think I think Elizabeth was fed a story, and Derek was
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
fed
saying. I think that they always
a
in the
story.
beginning, Geo, they was in it together. They all agreed to film. You got to sign them contracts. I got a WeTV, I mean a TLC contract in my email. I know what the contracts say. They
Yeah,
all was in this together to decide to do the filming. From what the little girl said, Aubrey said today that Monique set up the fight. Everybody knew about the fight but them.
but
Even,
see, if Monique set up the fight, That's what you're saying. I'm gonna say this. Why
that's
the
what
fuck
Aubrey said.
set up the fight and she didn't even fight?
Right, but that's what Aubrey said. Aubrey said today, Gio, you got to. I
I know.
listen.
I posted it. I posted. That's what
You
I'm.
posted it, but your ass ain't listen.
I listened to what she said. I listened. Trust me.
Aubrey said that fight was set up by Monique. That everything was cool in the game at first. They all been working, behind the scenes,
Why
getting the
wasn't Monique fighting though? That's the crazy part.
because
So
Monique is
what
a
she's trying
punk.
to say, Gio, what she's trying to say is that Monique was plotting for drama as far as the show was concerned, and pretty much was plotting to instigate that fight.
Her
She
and Derek.
wasn't gonna fight. She had her sisters there, and it was a situation where she knew them together, all of them together, was going to cause a physical scene, a physical fight. She set up
Yeah.
her own sisters, correct? She set up her own sisters. She knew what was about to go down. That's
She
what
knew
she's
what was
trying
going
to say.
down.
Right,
Exactly. And Aubrey said that today. Aubrey said that she knew what was going on. The ones that didn't know what was going on was them. They
right.
thought that they was just going, to the park to meet each other. But Monique and them, you could tell by the posture that
Oh,
they
Emmett, I
already
left my
knew
wallet at the house.
what
Come
was
on.
on the carpet.
Well,
Left my wallet
and
at the
that's
house.
why
Let's
you
go.
said, Auntie, last night, the main people who wasn't saying nothing was Monique and Derek, because like you said, it could be that Monique and Derek knew that was going to happen from the get-go. That's why
And
they
that's what Aubrey and them said. And that's what
exactly.
Aubrey and Elizabeth said today. They was the only ones that was in a blind about it.
Right,
That's my wallet at the house.
right.
Everybody, and that's why Derek hopped out that car and was like, I ain't going, because he knew. But
It
his
was about to be
sister,
some drama.
right,
But in
Aubrey,
regards to the fight, y'all, I want to say this. Why would Derek leak? It's about this. Derek turning his back on his sister. I give a fuck
yeah,
about
he
the fight.
did. He
That
did.
shit, like that. And we know it's a lot of stage fights that be on these TV shows.
Yeah.
I want to know about the fact that why the fuck would he turn his back on his sister like that?
Because
You know,
like
like
I
I
told
got brothers.
you,
I'm really from the streets. Like I don't know if y'all know.
But
Like
everybody family, everybody family
like I'm
dynamics.
talking about really. I'm from the fucking trenches. Like I know about this shit. So they
But
from the
you,
trenches. So I know they mama would be flipping in her fucking grave to know that her son
you don't
turned her
know that though,
fucking back.
Gio.
yeah, for real.
You
Because there's a
don't know
difference
that
I'm
between
being
because
serious
relatives
though.
and
That
family.
shit ain't cool. That
But
shit
there's
ain't
a
cool at
difference
all. Like
between relatives and
you
family. There is a big difference between
exactly.
exactly.
family.
And this a
Exactly.
motherfucker that Derek just fucking with this female. This is a female you just bought to your family. Who was holding Derek down? Let's be honest with this about
Derek
this right
making
now.
TV though, Gio. You guys see it differently.
No,
Exactly.
but
He's
I'm
making
saying,
TV.
who's been holding Derek down for these whole entire years he's been in prison?
But here's the thing though, Gio, that I think the thing is you're looking at it in a perspective of how you think.
Exactly.
We
No,
not
it's not
looking.
how I think. It's just the facts that
No, no,
Elizabeth
no,
said.
no. It is how you think because
It
at the
is
No,
how you
Elizabeth
thinking.
said it though. Elizabeth
no,
said
no,
it.
Gio.
No,
Elizabeth
no.
can say a lot of things
Elizabeth
though.
said it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, even if she said it, you already heard that he has no problem telling everyone else that they did nothing for him. So at
Yeah.
the end of the day, Derek's mentality is totally different than what Elizabeth is saying. That's why I told you the last time. Elizabeth thinks she knows her brother, but she doesn't know her brother, and that's what's really hurting her. She didn't think her brother would do all of this stuff. That's why she's crying, because she's like, you are still my blood and you're still doing this to me. She doesn't know. She said, I know how he is, but I didn't think he would take it this far. But
Yeah.
like I told you, it's TV, but I also think if his freedom papers are on the line because they've been doing some shady stuff, he's gonna ride with Monique, because we already see how vindictive Monique can get. If he decided to do anything stupid, Monique will own him and possibly put him back
But
in prison.
but if that's
What
the
the fuck
case
can
though,
Monique own to
Nicole,
him?
if
Like,
that's
let's
the
just be
case
honest.
though, Nicole, that's not sustainable. Blackmail is never sustainable. So if that's
True.
the if your theory is correct, he will be indebted to her for the rest of her life. That's not sustainable. This relationship probably ain't even sustainable for a year. So whatever he done did in the background is going to come out. Not he's going to stay with her so it don't come out.
Right.
It's guaranteed to come out because blackmail is not sustainable
Well,
over
you
a
see
long
already,
period of
Auntie, that
time.
they alleging that these PPP loans, like they're already alleging that. So if that any of that stuff is accurate, what's done in the dark is always gonna come to light.
But
What?
I saw everybody down in my comment. Well, not everybody, but I saw people in my comments yesterday about the PPP loans, and I went over and listened to the young lady Tracy Trendy, and I ain't see her put no receipts on the screen. I heard her talking, but I ain't see no receipts. Did you see receipts?
Well, yeah, what she did was she showed like a screenshot because she said she couldn't show all the information. She
Yes,
showed
she could. Yes, she could. You could black that stuff out and show it. I ain't see the
true,
receipts
but
to
as it, but
sustain what she was saying. So until I see receipts, I don't like to carry that on. You know what I'm
true,
saying?
but I think
Don't
honestly.
we don't report half the story. Report the whole damn thing. Show the receipts.
True, but it's public record, so people can really go on that site and put in her name and see. But she pretty much was saying that this could be. She said allegedly that it could be that she took out $60,000 worth of PPP
But
loans.
that's what I'm saying though, as a content creator, and Gio no, as a content creator, we're responsible for giving y'all the information. We ain't
Absolutely,
responsible for telling y'all to go out and do no goddamn research.
right. That's true. I mean,
Put the receipts up there. If you're going to come out there and say it, see, people think that they above defamation or above slander because they don't do certain things right. Put
mhm.
the information out there because like I was like, okay, everybody's saying go there, so I went there. When I went there, I was like, this some bull, this some bull. I
Yeah,
ain't seen
Yeah.
no receipts.
yeah.
And you got people, repeating that stuff over and over and over and over again. Put the receipts out.
Well, somebody did confirm it on the live, but allegedly someone confirmed it on live, and I think you already know who I'm talking about. That someone confirmed it on the live that's possible. But I do know this,
On who live?
Liz. It was confirmed.
Oh,
Yeah, because I thought Elizabeth said that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
she
for
did.
real, for real.
So, but
So this is what I'm
no,
at.
Elizabeth was saying something about some loans for a watch and some loans.
But
I didn't
no,
hear
no, it
Liz.
was another live. It was another live when she came
Oh,
on.
yeah,
okay.
it
Okay.
was because that's
She
what I'm gonna say. But Elizabeth said it. I'm gonna say this. I stand with whatever Elizabeth said.
But
Facts.
here's the
Because
thing.
she
I
ain't
do
never
know
told.
this.
She ain't never
I
said
do
no lie
know
about
this
none
because
of
I
this
do
shit.
know people who are a part of that team that the government got together to look at all of those people with those PPP loan scams.
Yeah.
I do know that
Mm-hmm.
Chicago is the highest rated fraud cases on PPP loans. They
Okay.
even got people who have worked for government entities that was taking out PPP loans in Chicago. They got fired from their jobs. So at
Okay.
the end
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
day, it's possible because remember during the pandemic, when the pandemic first started, people was lying about all types of businesses that they had, and it was just
True.
them. It was just them, and they could automatically get $20,000 if they were just like their own sole business, whether it's hair or whatever the case may be. I mean,
True.
people was trying to get money left and right. So
Hmm.
if allegedly she did
Man,
do it, she's not the
park
only
right
one
here.
who did it. The issue
No,
is that
my son
you
blocked it.
can't try to put people's behind the
Oh, right
scenes
here.
stuff out there
Oh,
and
right
don't think
there.
that your stuff won't get called out either.
Do
That's
not
the
block driveway.
if you are doing something
No
shady,
park.
it was in your
So I
best
can
interest
park
to
right
keep
here.
quiet about Elizabeth's business. Because now at
Right.
this point,
Yeah.
people are going to start digging. People
Right.
going
I
to
just
dig.
was like, I just saw it all up in my chat. And like I said, when I went over there and I looked at the video, I didn't see no receipts. And
Oh,
so,
I get it. Yeah, I get
yeah,
it.
you
But
gonna
the
put
thing
something out
is,
there, go
yeah,
balls to the wall. Don't wimp out on what you putting out there. No
No.
offense to her, right? I don't have nothing against her. But
right.
I'm just saying, for people to be putting all of that in my chat, and then I can't
Emmett, come
um
here.
And you got to
look
search
at it
for
and
it yourself.
substantiate it. Right. I couldn't substantiate the information because I was like, the fuck is going on here?
Right. But here's the thing, though, Auntie. I will say this. It is public knowledge because it got to a point where I even know for myself, I had to look on that public page because people were taking people's social security numbers and claiming PPP loans under other people's names and social security numbers. So it was good for you, even if you didn't take one out, to look and make sure no one took one out in your name if they were able to get your social security number. So I'm sure in her mind, I don't know. I'm sure in her mind, she's like, this is public record. Go see it. I'm just giving you the little drops for you to go check it out yourself. Whether it's right or wrong, I think that's what she was trying to do, to say this could possibly be her. So, and if it is her and she did do that, it's going to be some legal issues for sure. You know what I mean? But I just feel like, the bottom line is what she did to Elizabeth was just, it was dirty. It was just completely dirty. But now you're going to have people who are going to be on, like you said last night, people are going to start taking sides. And just because Monique feel like she can do grimy stuff on the internet, don't think there's people on Elizabeth's side that's not trying to do grimy stuff to find out information about her.
Yeah.
So if she is doing something shady, what's done in the dark is going to come to light. So you should be mindful about what you put out there with Elizabeth, because if you are doing something shady, it can easily come out on you as well.
But the thing about it is, in those contracts, written and embedded in those contracts, they have a very small window of litigating. And that's why a lot of them should not do the shows, because in the contract it says what could happen to you. And Elizabeth should have thought twice about signing that contract.
But is it about, Auntie, though? Let me ask you this, though, because I've seen some of those contracts before, but a lot of that is about you can't sue WETV. But it don't say she can't sue the other people individually, though, right?
No, well, what I'm saying to you is that an individual, like, I don't want to give up the ghost because I don't want to help Monique or nothing like that. But there is a way for Monique not to be sued by Elizabeth based on that contract.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying without me saying it?
Yeah, I understand. I understand to a certain extent, but if she gets a good lawyer, if she apparently has one, good lawyers can find the silver lining in a lot of legal contracts.
And the silver lining in that legal contract would not benefit Elizabeth.
Well, she already said, though, on a monetary side, she knows she's not going to get nothing. What she wants is a gag order to keep her name and her name out of their mouths. That's what
she could file a gag order. I mean, you know, she could do that. But as far as proving defamation, a character defamation and slander is an untruth. And everything about that Monique has released on her has been true.
But this is what she did say in one of her lives yesterday that I listened to. She said, because first of all, OnlyFans and escorting are two different things. Even celebrities are doing OnlyFans. On OnlyFans, they have a clause that says you cannot take what's on their OnlyFans app and place it other places. So she has a clause on that. And she said, you can't take that. That is in their contract and everything else. You cannot take what's on their OnlyFans and like put it on the IG page.
And that was her OnlyFans was connected to her Instagram page.
So literally, Monique took her OnlyFans stuff and put it on her page, on her Monique's IG page. So that in itself, she may have a case on that because.
But does she really got the money to sue?
Here's the thing, though. I honestly,
it's expensive as hell to sue.
True, but at the same time, you also
know who people know, though.
Well, in the LGBTQIA community, especially the trans community, sometimes they got a lot of pro bono lawyers that will help them in situations like this. So that she did mention that. She said, you're not supposed to take that OnlyFans stuff and post it on another site. You're not supposed to take it off the OnlyFans site, period. That's the whole point of people paying to be on that site. So they violated a lot of stuff there. So there are some things that she said that made me say, okay, she may have something, but at the same time, she could be speaking out of anger right now. It could be that she does want to pursue something, but what I do know is she is she's getting harassed. She's getting harassed.
That's enough right
No,
there to
she's
sue.
definitely getting harassed. She can go the harassment way because if you remember Paul from 90 Day Fiance, Paul and Kareem, he attempted to sue for people taking things off of his OnlyFans and he wasn't able to litigate.
Hey,
Really?
I'm gonna get up off of here though. Yeah, I gotta get my
Oh.
son into boxing. I gotta get up off of here. I drove all the way over here to boxing with my son. So
All right,
I don't want
boo.
to go in the gym. I gotta focus on him and get him right. But
All right,
yeah,
boo.
See, I'm on your page all the time. I'm positive 04 energy 14, by the way.
Oh, okay, hey.
Hi,
okay.
hey, auntie.
I want to say this though to Elizabeth. We stand with you, period. All of us, auntie.
Yeah, we stand with
Me,
her.
Gio, Nicole, positive. All of us, we stand with you, Elizabeth. If you need any source to reach out and want to hear what the fuck going on and you want to talk that shit, you're more than welcome to just get on here and talk. I don't
say
care.
this though, Gio? I think you and auntie doing something together would be good because then it's a male perspective and a female's perspective. Hopefully, even if y'all do separate ones and then do one together.
Yeah, I tried to get him to come behind the membership, but he was busy. You know, Gio being a daddy and everything.
But no,
I'm a father.
To give the male perspective and the female perspective in this situation, I think would be dynamic. It would be amazing. Even if you guys do separate ones and then come together and do something with Elizabeth, I think it would be great, which is why I was telling her like do both. You know what I mean?
I think that if we did, I think what you're saying, if we both did separate ones and came together and keep her voice heard, that a lot of other people out there that's going through the same thing that Elizabeth is going through would not feel ashamed to come to our channels and actually want to speak out. Because I'm not with the shaming people off of what they do in their life.
Yeah,
I'm
me
not
either.
I got a son and a daughter, bro. Like, it hurts
But I
me
do
that
be
we
talking
live in this
about
world
Nicole's
like that.
weight and her gap in her teeth, though. I do be robbing a Monique for her that big ass gap.
And that big ass stomach.
Gap in her fat ass stomach.
Let's just call it what it is.
Hold on, bro. I ain't gonna do nothing to the same. That didn't come from me, y'all.
That came from Auntie's advice.
From me and Auntie.
Came from Auntie's advice.
Auntie advice and Nicole.
Yes, because she got a nasty attitude, so all bets are off when it comes to that. We know you fat. Embrace your fatness and your gap. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I want to say this though to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you are loved, regardless of what you're going through.
Yeah,
I understand. She was hurt, y'all. This girl was
hurt.
Yeah,
she was. I did a video on it last night.
It wasn't just the fact that about the situation. It was the fact that it was her brother. You know what I'm saying? So, people tell me I put on my seatbelt, bro. My son boxed right down the street, like 2 minutes away from where I live at. So, go ahead, Emmett. Go ahead. Look, my son, he want to go box. Like, I got to get up off this live, but thank you so much, Auntie's advice for coming through and blessing the live. Bless, he came through and blessed the live. Man, shout out to Auntie's advice, bro. If y'all not sub that channel, please sub the channel. Also, Linda, the Melanated Way, hooked me up with Auntie. So, sub to Linda. Good people. We good people of the culture, and we only stand for the culture. Straight up. We trying to get our people together and get them orchestrated and understanding what's really going on in this world. We shouldn't be against each other. We shouldn't be divided. Because we can't conquer anything being divided. We got to come together in some type of source, and we have to figure out these reasons of what the hell is going on. Straight up. We got to talk about it. But I love all y'all of here up on this panel.
I love you too, Gio.
Yes, love you too. And love you,
and thank you again,
you
Auntie.
too,
Once again, you came up here and blessed this damn panel. And I'm shocked.
Gio, you know I'm
you gotta watch her 2 videos from last night. When I tell you she blew up the internet and went off, you got to watch her 2 videos from last night. I mean, she went in. It was fire.
Yeah, I peeped it this morning, but I couldn't watch it all the way fully because I had to go to work. Until you got to understand, I work at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning. Man, them people be on my ass. Like I went up in there. The girl that called out phone, that's a whole nother story. You know, I ain't gonna bring
Auntie did a knockout. You talking about boxing, Gio? Auntie did a straight KO. She did a knockout last night. It was just like, I can't drink no water. I can't put nothing in my mouth because I'm a choke. Back to to back with stuff. I was like, oh my gosh.
Hold on. Who is Shay? Hold on.
Who?
And what? You support them? You know what, bro? I don't listen to people like you. don't somebody say nothing. But I play it like this. You know how street smart I am and how I've been in the streets for so many years.
Yeah.
I was like, who said that? Huh? What happened? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna overlook you and say this. Blessings to you and your family, brother, or sister, whatever you is. But we stand for Elizabeth over here. I don't care about what nobody say. I'm gonna keep that 100. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Keep the comments going down below and support any content creator that I shouted out in this video. Until next time, y'all, let's PCC by Auntie and Nicole. Please, let's do, because these are my favorites right here. We on here doing some shit. We saving the world.
Deuces,
On
we
the
love
count
you,
of 3, let's
Gio.
beat these people out.
We love you,
1, 2, 3.
Peace
Peace
and
and love, y'all.
love.
Peace and love.